Hi and welcome back to Adams Automotive. Today we're working on my 1986 F-250. As you guys seen in the last episode, I put a Flowmaster Super 10 on my truck, the Dodge Ram version with the dual outtakes. So today, we'll be welding up these 18-inch chrome tips. I want them to be like this, where the front one's a little tucked in, about an inch farther than the back one. I like the look of it. So to make that happen, we got two 90-degree angles here and this extension pipe. If you guys like the content, make sure to like and subscribe. So this is how we're going to set this up. These two are going to be coming out the exhaust. I got to cut slits in here and mash it down to fit around this pipe. This is a smaller pipe. Then we're going to weld this pipe onto here, this onto here. It's going to be set up just like that. I might have to cut a little bit off of here so it tucks up flush with this one on the exhaust. Alright, so I got the tip tacked on there now. It's hanging a little lower than I want, but nothing's welded fully, so I'm going to push up on here and then weld around the muffler where that first tack was, what I showed you guys, and then I'm going to weld around the tip, and it should be a little bit higher. I'll time lapse this one and I'll show you how it looks when I'm done. So we got this one welded on. These welds are not pretty at all. Don't even look at that, man. It's just because that was all rusty like that. I should probably do a better job cleaning it up. And this one, you guys are probably wondering, what am I doing? Because, I mean, oh, you can't really see. Look at that gap. Well, if you guys look down in here, see if I can get you that angle piece goes way into my adapter and tip. Why is it not focusing? There we go. So there shouldn't be much air coming back. And if there is, I can always hit it with a hammer and do a little more welding on there. I don't know why this thing's struggling to focus. There we go, though. So, for now, that one's on there. I mean, it ain't gonna go nowhere. Okay, this thing's not focusing at all. It's kind of weird. There we go. But it ain't gonna go nowhere. I need to put an exhaust hanger probably on this back one to where the old mount was. But now we gotta work on a new 90 and the other tip. Alright, so this is the other 90. As you guys can see, I have another line drawn here. And that's so, when I flip this in here, I can cut it. So I'm gonna cut this pipe right here and then weld it like that. So we have our other tip coming right next to this one. So if I don't cut it, as you guys can see, it won't fit unless I have it at some weird angle. So we gotta cut it, weld it in there like that, and it should line up with this other one and look pretty good. So this is that 90-degree pipe, and there was like a 3/4 inch gap going all the way around. You guys can see my ugly welds again. I really need to practice, but don't mind those. I cut a piece of this other pipe off that's a little bit bigger, and I welded it onto my smaller pipe here, and then I hammered it down so it's a really snug fit. So now there's like almost no gap around the outside, so it should be a pretty good weld. And I have it lined up right where I need it, where if I weld this tip on there, I want this first one a little bit in, like I said. But I mean, look at that. That's gonna be looking good, guys. Alright, so I got this fully welded up, as you guys seen in that time lapse. And then off camera, because I had to line everything. I didn't have no record, because my girlfriend has helped me line it up. But I got a couple tacks holding this tip on right now. They're pretty level, both top and bottom, and I got them both centered straight up and down. I think they look pretty good, and we'll get a picture outside when it's lowered down off the truck. I think it'll look a lot better. So now I just gotta finish welding up this tip, and then we'll be ready to go. We'll get a couple sounds clips. It should sound the same, I think. Might sound a little bit different because these long tips, they're a little bit bigger, but other than that, I'm pretty sure it should sound the same. All right, we're inside the truck here. We're gonna start her up. Give her a little gas, get one sitting. Oh, fires right up. All right, so now we're gonna see how these tips look. Sounds pretty good. Let's see here. Oh yeah, bud.